going to simply say, maybe a very small comment that this week I started using Claude for the first time on a personal project I've been doing, and I felt it was a lot better than ChatGPT, in terms of the accuracy, the amount of turns I had to do to get something right was a
Yep.
lot lesser. So,
No, I think that's a very valid point. And again, I think as people who are involved in AI, one are incorrect. I think that's a good point, Mike. I think that's certainly worth exploring. I don't think it's peaked yet, but I think that what has peaked is that the size of the platforms. We're not going to see another platform emerge, um, you know, to give even more competition to Anthropic and OpenAI and Meta and Microsoft and whoever else is at Google. Like Gemini is definitely out there in the forefront as well. So I think, you're starting to see a lot of competition, and maybe there's some start asking those questions along the way, and it works out fairly well.
So basically, even though the infrastructure, the landscape is shifting constantly, it's still the basics. Get your act together and start doing something.
It is get your act together and start doing something. No question about it, Mike. That's absolutely right. And if you're not doing something, you're going to get passed over because very quickly your competitors are going to be doing it too. And those are the things to. And so my point is, Carlos, is that if you're going to use search, then you're going back to and relying on keywords. If you're going to use it AI, you're no longer doing that. Now AI is actually taking what you're asking for and doing a lot of searching for you, but coming back and filtering based on your initial ask.
got it. No, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Okay.
I was trying the SEO thing.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, no. No, SEO is a dying breed. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
dead, but it's definitely on the tailwind now. Okay, next topic. Security. McKinsey was breached in 2 hours via play. Like I advise all senior executives I run into is, look, you should be using ChatGPT or whatever AI tool you want. Go ahead, use it. Don't be intimidated by it. It's the brilliant genius 10-year-old that if you don't know how to talk to it correctly, you're going to get lousy answers. But if you think of it as the smartest 10-year-old you've ever met and you start having conversational AI with it, that's the first step is to get understanding of how AI thinks, literally how it doesn't overthink and outthink you, but it can organize thoughts for you. It can find the data and things that you want. The next step out there, they pale by comparison to what you could build in a low code, no code vibe tool. Like I could build my own custom CRM to replace Salesforce for an enterprise application, and it would be just as well. It doesn't mean that Salesforce doesn't have valuable things, but I think when you start looking at the expense, especially if you're in a small, mid-sized business and you start thinking about it, it's like, wait a minute, is it SaaS or do I build low code, no code? And I think those are questions that managers and directors and small businesses alike are going to be looking at over the years to come. Okay, moving along. So Gartner projects that by the end of this year, 40% of the enterprise application will have task-specific AI agents embedded in them. And it's not just enterprise platforms. These tools, it's a cautionary tale. AI tools deployed without proper data access controls become a massive liability exposure. The tool is only as safe as the data you let it touch. That's a big, big statement. The tool is only as safe as the data you let it touch. So before you deploy an AI chatbot or an agent, specifically for SMBs, and agentic AI is growing annually at 46%. So it's no longer an emerging technology. It actually is table stakes. And I think, the action for small and mid-sized businesses is to identify your top three repeatable tasks, your follow-up emails, your appointment scheduling, your report generation, and pilot an AI agent this quarter. Start narrow, prove the ROI, and then scale. Was the year that AI captured everyone's imagination, and 2025 was the year everybody experimented. 2026 is the year AI has to prove itself. Price Waterhouse put it perfectly in their prediction. We moved from is AI real to show me the ROI, right? The organizations that are winning are no longer asking whether to adopt AI. They're tracking specific KPIs, assigning ownership, and reviewing the results on a 90-day cycle. TechCrunch captured the market mood well. The AI party isn't over, but the industry is sobering up. It's moving from brute force scaling to targeted deployments that actually augment people and how they work. And it's an extraordinary